Yo, what's going on guys? Bloodymasterz here again with another video. In today's video, this is going to be a highly requested video from my crew members and some of my friends. Um, if you guys cannot tell, I'm sick. I have been sick, so I haven't uploaded any videos. So, that's basically it right there. So getting into this is going to be how to be a better free mode player, I guess. How to be more successful in killing other players. Just have a greater advantage on some other players who don't know this stuff. So, yeah, getting straight into it, first thing I'm going to go over is settings. My controls, this really doesn't matter to show controls for. I play with vibration off because I don't like vibration. It uses more of your controller batteries, if you guys didn't know that. If you still play with batteries, I guess. And I just hate it because it's kind of a distraction to me. So yeah, I play with inverted look off. I really don't know what this does. Some players may play with it on, I'm not sure. But for my third person, first person control type, I use standard FPS 2. If you guys cannot tell by the chart above, it obviously makes your RB a sprint instead of your A if you're playing on standard. And it makes your X your cover instead of RB like your standard. And your A is your roll for standard FPS 2 instead of X in standard. Now, I know you guys didn't catch that, but basically standard, I'm going to just explain this a little bit easier. In standard control type, your A is your sprint, your X is your roll, and your RB is your cover, I think. In standard FPS 2, your RB is your sprint, your A is your roll, and your X is your cover. I'm getting mixed up there, but that's just an easy way to explain that right there. You could play on any control type you want. This is just my personal settings right here that I use myself and that I like. So moving on to my sensitivity, I play on high sensitivity except first person aim look dead zone. I really don't know what this does, but I know the third person one, if you turn it down, I'm going to turn it down and see if it does it during this video. See how the camera just moves by itself. I'm not even touching my controller. I don't have a face cam to show you guys, but I'm not touching my controller right now. Let me go back into this settings, and let me turn this all the way up again. Now I'm not touching my controller and my camera's not moving. Now I know you guys are thinking you did touch your controller. You could do this yourself in free mode or anywhere and test this yourself. The camera moves by itself, it pans around too by itself, and to me I hate that because even when you're running it starts panning like this, and you're trying to run and then you're running probably in a different direction and stuff. That's why I don't like it. Other players do use it, but I guess that's their personal liking, I guess that's how they play, that's how they like it. So yeah, let's get back into the settings. Now I'm going to explain camera. I'm going to turn these off real quick to show you guys. First person. I'll explain first person in the next clip a little bit more, but when you're running, you see how your head kind of bobs and your body shakes. I know you guys probably can see it. And when you take out a gun and you roll, it's first person. Now, I don't like this the way it is, so let's go back into settings and show what this stuff does now. Now if you turn those settings off, your body doesn't move. You see, it doesn't bob back and forth and your head doesn't jerk around. That's what I like. I like it clean, crisp. I can see without, whatever in front of me blurring up because my head's bobbing. And as well, when you want to roll, it goes into third person, then back into first person. This is good so you could get, if the person is running and they're still shooting you, you can roll, get that lock off you, and still see where they're going in a wide field of view. So, yeah, I'll catch you. Alright guys, in this clip I'm going to be explaining RNG, running gun. Usually running gun is, obviously, it's mainly the death matches, like training facility. I think every competitive player does know it, but I think most regular players who don't play competitive but do want to have an advantage in free mode and stuff like that probably do know what it is too. So when you're RNGing, if somebody asks you to 1v1 RNG, that usually means they want to 1v1 you in training facility. That is a deathmatch, by the way, if you didn't catch that. Now, usually this is with ARs. The special carbine, the bullpup rifle, and the advanced rifle. Those are the three weapons to use, and that's what they mean by ARs, is weapons like these. And usually or most all the time, that's what they mean. That's what guns you use when you RNG. There are some death matches where it's pistols, and sometimes competitive players will ask you to 1v1 them pistols in RNG. It's the same. When you're RNGing, go for the head. Like, when you lock on, just go for the head. That's the thing. It's one bullet, because the rules in RNG is no bulletproof helmets. So you don't need to shoot them in the head like 14 times before they die. It's one hit to kill them in the head. Sorry if you can hear those police sirens. But, moving on. I don't know anything else to explain. Actually, yeah. When you're RNGing, you, use third person. Don't use first person. I'll explain that in a second. You want to go third person because first person really doesn't help you with ARs. You want to crouch. You want to go stealth mode. You see, when you're standing straight, you're like this, but when you press your left stick down, you go where you crouch. You kind of stealth mode it. I guess I can't get a wider view. If you see, I kind of move slower. You know, I kind of move. I really. What this does basically is it protects your head, and when somebody's trying to aim up for your head, it gives you more protection. Okay, that's what it does. They kind of shoot you in the arm and in the gun and stuff like that. So I mean, I would suggest using this if you are RNGing with them in a deathmatch, and kind of move around too. You know, you could hold RB too if you use the control types like I was saying in the first clip. But yeah, that's about it for RNG. Now what I was explaining about first person, you want to use the MG with this. This is free mode, okay? Now, the reason why you use the MG in free mode with first person is because MGs are not allowed in death matches, like I said. But here's the reason. As you can see, when I'm shooting my MG, this is me not holding the stick. This is me naturally shooting the MG. The recoil gradually goes up, and the spread is everywhere. It's just way off. You know, it's just way off. The spread is like everywhere, and it's just nasty, okay? Now, if you're using first person, the recoil is less, and the spread is closer. Now, this helps a lot because the MG is a very deadly weapon. It has a lot of damage, but it has a lot of recoil. Now, to counter that recoil, like I just said, use first person. And that's what makes this gun very deadly. You will melt through players, okay? You really will. You will notice you will melt through players who do not use this tactic and who do not RNG properly, okay? So, other thing is, if they melt you way too fast to the point where you're like, how did they do that? They're usually, what they're doing is they're probably SecuroServe CEO. They go down to abilities, then they drop this thing called Bull Shark. Now, I don't have a player, like I said, to demonstrate this on me or demonstrate this on them. What this basically does is give you more health, and it gives you way more damage. It gives you a lot of damage. The MG will absolutely tear a person apart with Bull Shark. With a marksman, you'll two-shot them, and with a heavy, you will one-shot them. You can one-shot them also with the revolver, marksman pistol, and the musket if you have it. All those guns will do a lot of damage and one-shot them if you are using BST. And yeah, I'll catch you guys. Alright guys, in this clip I'm going to be explaining sniping. Usually sniping happens everywhere on the map. You know, if you can't auto aim on them, then you guys are sniping each other. You're in a sniping battle, whatever you want to call it. Now, most everybody probably knows to use first person when they're sniping because it gives you strafe harder, you know, you move faster basically and stuff like that. Now, you most want you want to use the heavy sniper if you're level 90 and up. You want to. The marksman, I mean, you can use this, but this requires no skill, okay? Just use the heavy because it is a 1-shot to 2-shot depending on their level. Marksman is a 3 or 4 depending on their level as well. So now when you're aiming down scope and you're strafing, don't just go right, then left, and then right, and then left like I'm doing. You want to mix it up, you know. You want to go right and then, you know, kind of move back and forth really quick and then go back left. You kind of want to mix it up. You want to go like right, you know, for a long time to get you want to move their reticle away, and you want them to miss their shots. You want to make it really hard for them to hit you. Now I play on high sensitivity, so I can move this around as well too, pretty fast. And yeah, same thing with marksmen. You know, you want to mix it up. You know, you want to shoot like this. Usually that's how some people do shoot. With the heavy, I kind of keep my reticle still and I move like this, you know, and I hit the pedestrian, you know, or whoever I'm sniping and stuff like that. So yeah, that's really the thing with sniping. Other thing is, like I said in the last clip, if they drop BST, it doesn't matter what health you're at, full or none. You know, a person can one-shot you, and it doesn't matter your level either. Anybody can one-shot you with a heavy sniper with BST. It's an instant one-shot. Marksman, it's a two-shot, like I said in the last um um clip. Sorry guys for my brain fart there. Do not use BST. It's just a no-no against other competitive players, even though they do it because sometimes they may start losing. I mean, I don't know if I said this, but you can use it against other CEOs that are higher level because you don't know if they're using it on you either. I mean, I play fair until other players start using it on me, you know. So, yeah, that's about it for this. First in this clip that I want to be explaining, this pedestrian wants to fight me. He can lay down, and that guy can lay down too. So, thing I want to be explaining in this video, and he's still wanting to fight. Okay. The new easy way out. New easy way out is the sticky bomb method. If you guys do not know, when you're battling someone and you beat them, if you're ARing or, you know, you're in the first person, if I can get in it, and you're, you know, say just killing them with the MG and you finish off, you want to look down and probably look backwards if there's another player shooting at you. You want to press left D-pad and you want to have the sticky bomb as the explosive part in your weapon wheel. When I load in, this is crucial. I set my weapons to this as I have now. I know another thing I didn't explain is if you have an office, use the weapon locker and you can hide weapons that you don't want to use. Now I'm going to just blow myself up because there's cops killing me. But you want to hide weapons that you don't want to use or weapons that are just not useful in this game. I only have the regular pistol, the marksman pistol, and the revolver. I only have the grenade and the sticky bomb here. I only have the minigun because some competitive players do use this. The RPG, the grenade launcher, and the homing launcher for this. I only have the assault shotgun for the shotguns. I have the heavy and marksman in this slot. I have the bullpup, special carbine, and advanced rifle in this slot. And I only have the MG in this slot. Okay. Now I know that's probably going to be... You guys probably aren't going to catch all that. You can rewind and listen and just look at how I'm swapping my weapons and look at the names of them. But getting back to what I was saying, the new easy way out. If you didn't see while I was talking about weapons to hide, when you're done fighting somebody and you kill them, you want to kill yourself so you get full health. The new way, like I just said, you press left D-pad and you want to have your sticky bomb equipped in your throwable explosives weapon wheel part, whatever you want to call it. When you throw it, you want to spam left D-pad so you instantly, I'm going to just blow this one up. You want to instantly throw it and then keep spamming left D-pad so it explodes right when you throw it, okay? Never EWO or easy way out mid-fight, okay? That's just not fair, and most players, I know, some competitive players do this as well because they don't want to get the kill on you or they don't want you to get the kill on them. But do not play like this unless the other player does it to you. Then start playing easy way out 2 with them. Other way is if you run out of sticky bombs after you're done MGing them, you turn around, you hit yourself with a rocket. That's the other way, the easy way out. So yeah, I want to explain RPGs now. I want to explain the homing and the RPG. The RPG has the higher explosive radius and the reticle is a little dot, okay? Now, I kind of like the RPG better for its reticle because it's a little dot, but the homing, I like this because it is a big reticle and you could tell if you just look at the middle of the smaller square, that's where you're going to hit, okay? But the annoying part is when you lock onto something. Usually you want to roll and then let go of your aim and then like press it back after you roll up. That's usually the thing. So yeah, now the other thing with these two rocket launchers is the homing has a higher missile speed, so it kind of flies through the air faster. Okay? If you obviously look at how the missile looks at the tip of the gun, this one has a more rounder edge. This one has a more coney edge. So, I mean, it's kind of obvious that the homing launcher has a higher speed since, you know, it's made better, I guess you could say. But other thing is with the RPG, it has a higher explosion radius. I don't know if I said that already or not, but the RPG has a higher explosion radius. So it's up to you what you want to use. If you want higher speed, lower explosion radius, or you want lower speed, higher explosion radius, that's up to you. Okay? The other thing is, with these rockets, if somebody's around this building right here, you want to drop a sticky in first person, and you want to pull out either of the two rockets. And when they come around that corner, you want to boop, boop, so you hit them and kill yourself. Okay? That's what you want to do. You want to press RT first and then press left D-pad so you blow yourself up. Now, the other thing I probably didn't explain in this video is whenever you kill yourself, you want to look on the map. So you see where everybody is, especially if you're in a crew battle, and you want to see where you respawn next. Okay? That's the other thing you want to do. That's usually what I do sometimes. So, yeah, I'll have a part 2 to this video up later. I don't know when, but I'll explain some more technical things in that video. So, peace. If you liked the video, please leave a like. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe.